What does it mean to fight for independence only to find yourself under another colonial power? The Philippine-American War is a story of resistance, imperialism, and untold human cost. In today's video, we'll explore a pivotal moment in global history. You'll learn how the United States transitioned from a fledgling democracy to an imperial power, why Filipino leaders like Emilio Aguinaldo resisted, and how this conflict shaped the course of Philippine independence. Stay with us as we delve into the causes, key events, and legacies of this war. Let's start by understanding the broader context of this complex and brutal conflict. After the Spanish-American War ended in 1898, the United States acquired the Philippines through the Treaty of Paris. But for many Filipinos, this wasn't freedom. It was merely a change in colonial rulers. The Philippine-American War, lasting from 1899 to 1902, began when Filipino leaders under Emilio Aguinaldo declared independence. They believed the U.S. had promised self-governance. What followed was a bloody conflict with devastating consequences for both sides. We'll take a closer look at the motives of each side and the key events that unfolded during this period. Why did the U.S. want the Philippines? The answer lies in the ideology of manifest destiny. After defeating Spain, the United States saw itself as a growing imperial power. President McKinley justified annexing the Philippines as a moral and strategic move. He argued it would provide access to Asian trade and prevent German or Japanese influence in the region. But not all Americans agreed. Critics remembered their own history under British rule and questioned whether imperialism aligned with democratic values. This debate over expansion set the stage for the Philippine-American War. Resistance came swiftly. Under Emilio Aguinaldo's leadership, Filipino forces first fought conventional battles. But facing the better-equipped U.S. military, they adapted. Guerrilla warfare became their strategy. Ambushes, sabotage, and blending into civilian populations made it hard for U.S. forces to fight back. Meanwhile, the U.S. military responded with harsh tactics, including village burnings and poorly supplied camps that led to widespread suffering. The war's human toll was staggering. Over 4,200 American soldiers died, but the Filipino losses were far greater. More than 20,000 rebels and approximately 200,000 civilians, many from starvation and disease. These atrocities drew condemnation at home. The American press exposed the brutal methods used by U.S. troops, sparking a domestic anti-imperialist movement. Even soldiers questioned the war's purpose, with some asking, "What are we fighting for?" Let's review some of the war's key moments. In 1899, the war began after the Treaty of Paris. In 1901, Emilio Aguinaldo was captured, signaling the end of organized resistance. In 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt declared the war over, but minor uprisings continued. These milestones show how the conflict shifted from hope for independence to brutal suppression. This story of resistance resonates globally. In 2014, Hong Kong's Umbrella Revolution mirrored the Filipino struggle for autonomy. Both movements show how people resist external control, whether it's colonialism or political interference. How do these stories of resistance inspire us today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The war left a lasting legacy. The Philippines remained under U.S. control until 1946. For many, this delayed independence symbolized the contradictions of American imperialism, a nation built on freedom imposing its rule on others. Figures like Gallicano Apicable questioned the morality of U.S. actions, drawing parallels to the American Revolution. These voices remind us of the complexities of power and resistance. Consider these words from Gallicano Apicable in 1899. Why do the imperialists wish to subjugate us? Would you permit us to take part in your elections? Or would you tax us without representation? This poignant question highlights the hypocrisy felt by Filipinos. How can a nation founded on freedom deny it to others? Let's reflect on this as we examine the war's broader implications. The Philippine-American War is a story of resilience, sacrifice, and the cost of imperial ambition. It challenges us to think about how history repeats itself and what we can learn from those who resist oppression. If you got a lot of value out of this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and the bell so you won't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.